How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. We have news of a bank, a major US bank, buying some Bitcoin. We also have news of a major asset, a global investment company, let's call it that, that's worth about $100 billion that is now making a meme coin index. And we have Bitcoin Magazine deleting a very well received post that gave information about Tether and Tether actually mining, USDT mining. So we have a lot to cover. It seems like a lot of interesting things have happened even since I made my last video just a few hours ago. If you don't mind though, please hit subscribe, turn on the bell notification underneath the video so you can see future videos just like this. There's also going to be a link underneath the video to Margex in case you want to trade cryptocurrency. You can try Margex. There's no KYC. There's also a link down there to CoinW. So if you don't want to trade on Margex for some reason, you can try CoinW. There, you can trade a bunch of different assets in one place. You can chart things right in the app or on the screen. There's no KYC for either of these, and they both give you bonuses for starting to use them and using the links underneath the video. Now, I just increased my position on a Bitcoin long, a very low leverage Bitcoin long, because honestly, when you consider how far we could fall down, right? We fell down to 57, right? And bounced back up. There are a lot of things that could go right in this market to send us back up to new highs. And a low leverage long seems pretty great to me. The position that I just added to has a liquidation point in the mid 40,000s, and we could always fall down there. But that would be a big drop from here. I mean, to the mid 40,000s, we're talking about a 25% drop, 30% drop. That's after we've already taken a nice 20% drop. So it might be something that you're wanting to look at. Of course, do your own due diligence. Let's get into the content though. As you can see, Argentina will mine Bitcoin. I covered this in the last video, but a company that I did not cover that is also mining Bitcoin, and we talked about some other countries, but Tether, they're actually expanding their Bitcoin mining. There was some news about this a while ago, but now they made an announcement. They're working with Swan. So they gave some more indication as to what's happening, but something weird happened. Bitcoin Magazine deleted this. Corey Clipston, who's the CEO, I believe, over at Swan, says 699 likes and lots of positive comments in a few minutes. Then Bitcoin Magazine deleted the tweet about the launch of Swan managed Bitcoin mining. Pretty sure that wasn't an editorial decision. Probably a call from the pit boss in Puerto Rico. Does BM have editorial independence? I don't know what's happening there with the deletion, but they did make a pretty big announcement. Bitcoin only exchange Swan partners with Tether to dramatically increase mining output. They're targeting 100 exahash by 2026. Keep in mind, that would be like 20% of the current mining capacity, or 20% of the current mining. Tether continues to put more and more money into Bitcoin, and we know that they're buying Bitcoin. You can see actually here, they hold about 75,000 Bitcoin worth about $5 billion. They continue to invest every single quarter. They invest in Bitcoin. I believe the last buy that they had was around 7,000 or 8,000 Bitcoin for the quarter, which is like $500 million. So they bought a lot of Bitcoin, but they're also planning to invest about 500 million into mining. And yeah, this is going to continue to buy them more and more of the network, essentially, right? Continue to give them more and more power, which some people like, some people don't. But they talk about it a little bit here. Swan's managed Bitcoin mining allows institutional investors to commit a minimum of $100 million to the Bitcoin ecosystem, the Bitcoin mining ecosystem. Through the service, the firm plans to offer bespoke mining operations tailored to the specific needs of its clients. Swan Mining has spent over $330 million to increase its mining capacity to 7.5 exahash. However, plans are to increase it to 19.5 exahash by the end of the year and about 100 exahash by 2026. So it sounds like Tether's essentially investing in Swan or investing through Swan. I'm not exactly sure, because they say that Swan is hoping to get this amount of exahash, but it's really Tether, and Swan's kind of helping with that. So it's kind of a weird setup. But either way, I mean, we're talking about increasing exahash, and a lot of people think that exahash and price move in a very coordinated fashion. So, this is probably good overall for Bitcoin. I definitely think it's good for Bitcoin. Now, we also have some news about a US bank that's buying Bitcoin. We also have news about hedge funds and a major asset manager that is now starting a meme coin index. So I want to cover that. But first, I want to talk about MeromAI. Now, this next bull run, it seems like one of the most obvious ways to make money is investing in AI. Now, one AI token that I'm paying attention to is MeromAI. I'm going to leave links to this underneath the video because they are a partner of the channel. And basically, they are rewarding you for powering AI and helping train AI. They're democratizing and incentivizing human learning and also computing power by giving you some rewards back. So basically, you can get points for providing computational power, submitting prompts, curating responses, rating outputs, and these points can eventually be converted into their token, AIMR. You can see they just released the AIMR token, and they're excited for the next phase, Epoch 2. Now, going to their website, we can learn a little bit more about Epoch 2. AI training is happening in Epoch 2, internal and external for AIMR rewards. So if you want pretty much free rewards, free tokens, you can go follow them on Twitter. I'll leave links to it underneath the video. See what you need to do and get more details. Now, they also have their token broken down. I think it's always important to understand the allocation, investing schedules of different tokens. So you can go find that on their website too. I like that it's right there along with the rollout and kind of the roadmap. Let me know your thoughts on this underneath the video. I think, like I said, these kinds of tokens are the ones that can do extremely well during the next bull market. And if you can get some free rewards, why not? So big thanks to MeromAI for partnering with the channel, and let's get back into the video. Okay, so there's a massive bank in the US that has bought some Bitcoin. US Bank, which is the name of the bank, US Bank has 14 million in Bitcoin ETFs per SEC filings today. This is the USA's fifth largest bank with 450 billion AUM. So they have a measly 14 million. I say that jokingly because that is still so small compared to their overall AUM. You have to remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint. We saw a company yesterday that has $1 billion worth of Bitcoin ETFs. 0.3% of their AUM is now Bitcoin ETFs. This is still a small portion of their overall holdings, but they're the largest holder, the largest institutional holder of Bitcoin. But we do have other banks getting in on it too. You better believe that next quarter we're going to have probably a significant number of institutions that have started to buy Bitcoin that haven't even bought this quarter. Keep in mind they have about one more week to file to show what they're holding, but we're probably going to get more and more companies like this, more and more banks, more and more financial institutions that talk about how much Bitcoin they're holding. But next quarter is probably going to be the big quarter because a lot of financial advisors still haven't started pushing these ETFs. I know it's been kind of boring the last couple of weeks in terms of price action. Part of that, I think, is because the ETFs aren't buying, and part of the reason that ETFs aren't buying is because of the price action. So it's kind of like, it's very connected, right? So the fact is we are going to have a lot more institutions, a lot more companies that start to buy these Bitcoin ETFs, but it will take time. I think there's going to be some explosive move that starts to get people back interested in Bitcoin. And then we're going to get a lot of news about new companies buying Bitcoin, new companies interested in Bitcoin, new companies putting their treasury in Bitcoin, and so on. They might get into other cryptocurrencies as well. Marty Party talks about new ETF that has meme coins. And I saw someone else tweet this, but this gives a lot more information. Market Vector is creating a meme coin index. Now, this is owned by Van Eck. So Market Vector is owned by Van Eck, who describes the index as the Market Vector Meme Coin Index is a modified market cap weighted index that tracks the performance of the 6 largest meme coins. Meme coin refers to crypto assets often named after characters, individuals, animals, artworks, or other memtic elements. Initially supported by enthusiasts, online traders, and communities, these coins are intended for entertainment purposes. Okay, so who do they actually hold, or what do they hold? Dogecoin, Shiba, Pepe, WIF, Floki, and Bonk. Okay, this is really interesting, guys. I mean, Dog with Hat is now an institutional asset. That's crazy. But this is quite small, I believe, still. So I did a little bit of digging. This is the page here that gives more information about it. You can see how they label it here, but I don't know if this is honestly even tradable yet. I think this might just be that they are creating this. I don't know if you can actually buy this yet and where you would get it, but it is interesting to see. And yeah, the fact is institutions are coming to buy assets, digital assets, whether it's meme coins or Bitcoin or Ethereum. Like, they want in on this. There are already ways to get access to Ethereum. There are ways to get access to Solana and other cryptocurrencies. Like, for example, you can get access through Grayscale Solana ETF. You can get access to Grayscale Solana Trust, GSOL, and this trades at a huge premium. So this is kind of crazy. Let's see. They have a 2.5% management fee, and the net asset value is $56. Yet it trades at $363. So it trades at like a 500% premium. They do something similar with Chainlink. So the fact is, there are significant amounts of interest in assets like this. They have $13 of net asset value, and it trades for $107. The fact is, these are quite small as of now. Like, I think a lot of people don't even understand the fees. They're just like, oh, I need to buy some Chainlink, so I'm gonna go buy it here. Now, they only have about 748,000 shares, so the AUM is only about $10 million. Who knows if this is even really worth them having at $10 million? It pays them about $250K a year, I guess, if I'm doing my math right. So yeah, maybe it's worth it for them, but these are quite small. Eventually, though, more and more institutions will put money into assets like this, because honestly, this does outperform just about every asset. It's kind of crazy when you look at it. 205% return versus Bitcoin's 80% return. So I mean, meme coins, as I've said in many videos, have been the best performing asset this year, like significantly. They've outperformed just about everything, which is surprising, that someone can make more money. But as we say in crypto, right, the people that make money are on one end of the spectrum or the other. Like, you're either super dumb or you're a genius. Those are the two people that make money. And now let me know your thoughts on all this underneath the video. Again, you can check out MeromAI, you can check out CoinW and MargeX underneath the video. I appreciate you guys watching.